Ladies and gentlemen, Kagekaze here again, and once again I'm still in Torchlight 2. I'm pretty much picking up right from where the last video left off. I looked into a few things just to see how some things work here, and I reset my skills again to look at what else I can make here. And one thing I noticed, there were some things I was interested in that I'm not going to actually pick up, such as this blast cannon, where you fire a long-range burning projectile from your cannon that damages any foes in its path. What I didn't see there at the bottom was the red requires a cannon part of it, which I do have. I can swap my weapon here, and which, you know, makes sense. If I go into pure construction, I can see myself wanting to be ranged with a cannon, possibly back and shooting from the sidelines. But right now I'm kind of liking where the blitz stuff is, and I'm thinking about going with a lot of the blitz and supplementing it with some of the construction, such as the healing bot, maybe the spider mines. I'm kind of interested in the gun bot here, and there's even shot grenades, so we'll have to see. There's really a lot of builds that you could make here, and honestly, without being able to see where what all the talents are, I'm really not able to make a long-range prediction, or, you know, an in-game prediction here. But what I like here is we've got Seismic Slam, which is not quite the Seismic Slam I like in D3, but hey, it is actually pretty cool because it does 100% interrupt. What I noticed here, I wanted to see how high I could put things up because I am character level 7 right now. And I noticed that I could only put something up to level 4 at this level. So they've got some caps in place for each of these per level, which is understandable. Again, Diablo, well, not so much Diablo, but Diablo 2 did that, where basically each level was as high as you could go. So if I was level 5, I could only put 5 points in. What interests me, though, is the fact that I'm level 7 and I can only put 4 points in. So that means the cap on my skill is lower than my actual level. So I found that kind of interesting. And again, kind of a reason why it's kind of a shame you can't reset your points beyond level 10. So what I'm going to do here is, I was looking at what I could do. I've been liking this flame hammer. With the additional charges, it has some nice damage over a group. I looked at Ember Hammer here, which is nice. This is a powerful sidelong swing which channels Ember energy into a wide arc, and it destroys shields. The damage is amplified by 10% for every charge, but the skill itself neither gains nor expends charge. So here with my flame hammer, you may have seen I was using it, and I've only got, 5 charges. And every time I use it with a charge, it will expend that charge. But it uses it to enhance my damage. What's really cool here is I've noticed this tree is not necessarily a two-handed tree like I was assuming. This will let you use any weapon except for claws. However, the large weapon expertise, does require great axes, great hammers, great swords, polearms. Actually, it looks like it even works with a cannon. So technically, I could use a cannon and go into this. So that might make me reconsider going into something like Flame Hammer, because when you have a cannon, I can't use Flame Hammer. Seismic Slam is a mechanically assisted stomp that stuns all enemies around me. Volatile fuel is expelled in the process, burning all enemies in a 4-meter radius. I could use this with a cannon. So considering my position now, I could probably go into that. I mean, look at this. This doesn't actually say I need a melee weapon. I'm going to put a point into both of these. And as you can see, the cap for these is level 1 because these were unlocked at level 7. I can only put 1 point into it. Let me go in here. So real quick, here's my hammer, and there's Seismic Slam. If I change weapons, that requires weapons, but there's my Seismic Slam. And can I do this one? No. No, I cannot. And that makes sense. So it's kind of a shame, though. It really should say that it requires melee weapons, because I don't see that. It says range 4.5 meters, arc 270. It has a 100% chance to break shields. That's pretty cool. But it doesn't say it requires melee, but it actually does. As you can see here, I can't use it, but now I can. So that's kind of interesting. At least this passive works for range. So you could go here into Blitz while doing a construction build and maybe, picking up cannons and still use this. Unfortunately, the Aegis stuff really does need shields. So that's interesting, because what I find interesting about that is this requires shields, but See, this class is kind of it's slightly confusing, although I can see where it goes. Simply because now some of these abilities don't need two-handed weapons. Flame Hammer I can use with a single weapon. And like here, Onslaught requires just a main hand weapon. These don't say, which is kind of disturbing, because Seismic Slam we've already proven doesn't need anything, because that's just you smashing the ground. But the hammer does need a melee weapon. Emberquake can use any melee weapon. So I could go into Blitz and do Sword and Board, and go halfway into Aegis. I'm honestly thinking about going into Blitz, doing two-handed weapons, and still doing some constructs, like I said before. But at least you know now that the two-handed weapons will work. So let's go ahead and reset the skills one more time. I'm going to go into the hammer because I like it. I like the idea of this Ember Hammer as well. Simply because I like the fact that I could use it. It gives me a nice wide arc, and it doesn't take any of my charge. And it gets enhanced by it. So I can sit there, get a 5 charge going, and just start doing additional damage. If I need to hit a group, I can switch back to Flame Hammer. And here I'm going to get Seismic because that'll let me stun anything nearby. Beyond that, I'd like to go 2 points into my large weapon, since that's what I'm using, because that gives me not only attack speed, but a chance to stun. I'm going to take my build bot, and I was originally going to take Blast Cannon, but I can't use that without a cannon. So let's see. I could get additional armor, which is good because it's physical armor, additional, and physical damage reduced. Although I'm kind of tempted to go into Spider Mines. They're kind of neat. They're a trio of spider drones that charge the nearest foe and explode, and they have a possibility of deploying, or you can deploy a maximum of 10 at any one time, and they have a chance of doing 5% upgrades, which do bigger explosions and have a 2-second stun. I think that's a lot of skills for the beginning, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the armor. I've already got a good chunk of skills here. I'm going to use right mouse for my Flame Hammer, and I will do, I think, for my secondary right-hand skill, the Ember, and one will be my Seismic because it's a very quick button to push. And let's do, just for the sake of it, I'm going to put my Repair Bot on 5. There we go. So now I have a build. I've used up all my points. Oh yes, one thing I wanted to kind of show off here. When I held Alt here, and I might, let me see if I turn that on. There we go. I'm going to leave that on for now because apparently this game has things I could miss. First I've got a waypoint, so we do have a waypoint system. The other is a fishing hole, which when you click on, you get this icon and you can see the circle around it. If you haven't played Torchlight before, this is kind of your success meter. The point of fishing is to wait for it to get there right in the center and then to click it. And there, I caught a fish. Rip snout. So do it again. I just wait for it to go into the center. Boom. Caught a fish. So I'm 100% in charge of fishing. Just got to wait for it to hit the center. And you can find a whole bunch of different items here from fishing. In the last game you could find like a whole bunch of different fish that would that would allow your pet to be healed, that would allow your pet to transform. I want to see if any of these people will tell me.
Yes.
Because what I'm noticing here is there's really no instruction as to how you're supposed to do that. I'm guessing you're just supposed to automatically know that's how it works, and then you see this, and if you click it, well, nothing's going to happen if you don't click it right. I remember this because it was in Torchlight 1, and I believe it was actually explained in Torchlight 1 how you're supposed to fish. So if I didn't have that knowledge, I'd be staring at this like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Of course, I would probably figure it out after a while that, okay, it's moving in, and then click the button. There we go. I caught a fish containing light boots. Look at that. I actually found an item here for my demonstration. Unfortunately, as much as they are superior light boots, I find them rather inferior. I will not be taking it. Requires Dex 10. What's my Dex? 12. Okay. Apparently your pet will pick up items on the field that it finds, which is kind of cool because he found this ring for me. I didn't even know he had it until I went to sell a bunch of stuff. That is a nice ring too. Resistances to pretty much everything. It's also part of a set since it's rare. Rune Master. Gives me attack speed and health. I'm going to go ahead and wear that, and that's only fire resist. What's this one? That's 7 fire resist. This was 6. So yeah, it picked the best one. So let's go ahead. We're going to sell. Alright, so now... Oh, I picked up some spells. Okay, I have Fireball 1. Slow moving. So I can actually get spells that are not part of my class. That is the interesting thing about Torchlight, is you can learn these spells. I mean, in the first game, that was pretty much how you got your spells. You put them in here, as well as having some extra talents. So I could technically give these to my pet as well, which he already has the drains life for the duration of the spell. What have I got here? Silence. Silence is an enemy, preventing them from using most skills. I'm going to let him use that. And Fireball, slow moving, explosive ball of flame from the caster's hand. I kind of like that. I'm going to learn that myself, because that's a ranged attack. It's got a 5-second cooldown. Wow, 54 to 90 fire damage. It's only 13 mana cost. Let me try that. Let's quit swapping. Okay, spell fizzles. That's pretty cool. So I can use that for range when I need to. So I kind of like that you can supplement your skills by finding spell books and things like that. Oh, sorry, it's going to be a little slow apparently while it loads up the zone again. There we go, it's back. I like it, and yet I don't. There's a reason why there is kind of a reason why I don't like that in a sense. And it's the same reason why I didn't care for it in Diablo 1. In Diablo 1, any character could be a mage, because everything is learned to you through spell books. So, any spell you could learn, a warrior could learn, a mage could learn, a rogue could learn. And the problem there turned that near the end of the game, after you've gotten all these spells, your warrior is no different from the mage, even though the mage was a character type that you could choose. Now in this, it is limited by the fact that I have slots. I can only learn 4 spells, at which point I need to take the spells off and start learning new ones. But the one problem I really have there with that is that it means that I'm learning spells even though my character is technically not a caster. My character, you can see I looked at the wiki for this regarding the engineer, because the engineer was slightly different than I was expecting. The engineer is kind of this game's big bruiser, using two-handed weaponry, using power armor to supplement the attacks. That's what you're seeing on me. Whereas the berserker that I saw earlier is not just the melee, he's the fast melee guy. So he might have been cool to try, and I'm going to have to try him at some point. But here I'm learning spells, even though I'm kind of a melee person here, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that one of my spells. Look at that damage I did, holy crap. And it just seems, I don't know, it seems a little weird to me that my melee character can learn a fireball spell. That he feels slightly less unique because of that, it's... Well, I can't say unique, because honestly, the customization options are there. The fact that those spells are there means I can choose whatever I want. But the fact that any class can use those, I'm kind of used to, if I'm a warrior, I should have, very warrior-specific abilities that only other warriors can get, and such like that. That's kind of my thought on it. I'm not going to get too caught up on it, but that's kind of where I feel a little odd on it. I think it's kind of cool because here I am able to cast a fireball, even though I'm not a wizard.
You a new recruit?
Okay, the temple steps. That's where I'm supposed to go. I'm going to explore just a tiny bit before I move forward. I'm also trying to keep an eye on my time because the last video turned out to be an hour and I didn't mean to do that. It happens when I'm sitting here exploring a new game and don't know what I'm doing. shatter that shield. Or just kill him, that works too. Put my bot up. See, that quest over there, he said he lost the sensor, and I'm just not seeing it anywhere. I wonder if it's in the temple steps, and I'm just needing to go forward to find it. He didn't say, and I don't think it's in my quest log. Nope, that's the main story, and that's the... Interesting. Okay. I am intrigued that I'm leveling so quickly. I mean, I'm level 7 already, and I've only explored one dungeon. Oh, I just saw that tooltip. They've taken a page out of the D3 book and made it so that all loot you find is your loot. So you don't have to scramble to pick up loot because other people won't take it. This is kind of significant, though, because I believe the original Torchlight was a single-player only game. You actually could not play that game multiplayer, if I recall correctly. So it's nice to see that even though this is the first foray into multiplayer, that they've already considered that. Interesting. I'm being obscured by this kind of pavilion here, but I can still see what's going on because it renders us. I kind of like how my melee swings have a range on them. Like when I swing it in an arc like that, I actually hit more than one enemy. So I don't need a cleave ability. I automatically cleave. That's interesting because when you think of, you know, Diablo 2, the barbarian, he has to have a cleave ability or he is only ever hitting one enemy. In this game, you're a melee character. If you're using a big weapon, then you know what? You're going to hit everything around you. And you know what, that makes sense, because if you are wielding a giant weapon, what are you going to do? You know, you're going to sit there and try and do as much damage as possible. Promising fishing hole. Attempts remaining 6. Alright, let's see what I get. Fish containing an unidentified collar. Oh, too soon. And I wasted my attempt on that. A web fish. Oh, that was close, but it wasn't quite there yet. Do it again. Thank you. Last one. Very good. Tunnel shark. Okay. Let's see what I got in. Did my pet pick up anything? No, but I did get this rare color. Invigorating training color. Gives him health and 3 to physical armor, which is better than what he's already got. So, put it over here. Equip it. Very good. Not as good. I'll give it to the pet. Sell. This requires level 9 or focus. It's damage reflected. Focus 14. Do I have any free skills points? I do not. So let's put that on my pet. Or give it to my pet, not put it on him. There we go. Give the pet a bunch of items to sell. Now, let's look at some of the fish I got here. Transform into a war beast for 3 minutes. Right-click to feed fish to pet. So that mechanic has returned. You get about 3 minutes of a transformation. There's war beast. This one turns him into a jackal beast. This one gives him faster movement and attack speed. That's pretty cool. A mole beast. A spider, webfish, figures. Transform into a mole beast permanently. Okay, that's new. Giant tunnel shark. Transform into a mole beast permanently. Right-click to feed. The giant tunnel shark permanently transforms your pet into a mole beast that has 10% chance to stun targets. This effect will last until another transforming fish is consumed. Wow. So that's the difference between the giant tunnel shark and the big tunnel shark. What does each one do? Webfish transforms your pet into a spider that shoots immobilizing webs, so that's immobilization. Jackal with a venomous bite, so he does poison. And a high damaging warbeast. So let's do that. There's my warbeast, which is apparently a panther-like creature. Oh, hello. Give me my bot. Gotta get past that 5-second cooldown here. Try and do some damage at range. Oh, what are you? Raises undead and corrupts souls. Alright, stun. Nice. Skull Hollow. What is that? Like an item? Or just an area? I guess that's an area. Oh dear. Stun him. I've got plenty of charges. Of course it helps if I aim in the right direction. Very nice. I need some healing, thank you. Maybe I better use a healing potion too. Stun him again. Come on, stun. That's it. Ooh-wee. Level 8. When can I get these? Level 14. Alright, so it's only a 75% chance, but it has a 100% interrupt. I need to remember that it has that interrupt. That's a very minor increase in weapon DPS, honestly. 1 more mana for 3% more DPS. This one gets a huge DPS increase comparatively. I am just not sure. Okay, I want to try them out. Spider mines. Okay, and every rank increases the chance that they upgrade with a stun. So, alright. Oh, my wolf is back. Let's feed him. Let's turn him into the mole beast. Damage reflected, shoulder armor. There you go. Cool. And that is the mole beast. Huzzah! Okay, that's a new quest. I can see I have my Protect the Guardian and the Warbeast Armory over here. Aha! A trap. And I've just left Skull Hollow. Stop that, you! Nice large arc on that swing right there. Oh, break that shield. There we go. See, it's nice for a large target like that that's got a shield to be able to have an ability that breaks it instantly. Otherwise, I'm going to have to pound against that shield for a while, so he has a large health pool to begin with. Hello. I meant you no harm. I am merely spirit. In life, I was betrayed by comrades I had trusted. Now I am trapped here, deprived of my rightful rest, for my death has gone unavenged these many years. Now my betrayers are themselves dead. Seek their leader, Captain Stillheart, through this portal in Plunder Cove, and show him that justice can still find him. Woohoo! Oh wow, it even showed me in the corner I had unspent stat points. Alright, well, let's try and get this done real fast. That's kind of cool that I just found the lantern, hit it, and boom, I'm in another area. Next to a portal. So I'm hoping that this game does have a similar random system as D3 does, simply because I've honestly been really enjoying the whole random quest system that they have. Because if this game is just kind of the same quests all the time, then, well, if I remember Torchlight 1 right, it was pretty random. I mean, after all, if the guys that made Diablo made this, then it's more than likely going to use a whole randomized system. Alright, my bot is down. There's little icons next to their name, like that guy's got like a lightning icon, he's got a fist. I'm guessing that means what kind of damage they do. So if they're lightning, maybe I should stick to my fire. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong key. Take me back to the entrance, that's fine. That's what I get. Alright, pet. You. I want you to get your... There, frenzy fish. There, you now have frenzy fish. Apparently frenzy fish stacks with your transformation. That makes me happy. Go forth and stun. Oh, these things hurt. Really? What do I gotta hit to do that? That's, Shift Z, huh? Take a health potion, pet. Standing in the green circles is probably a bad idea to begin with. Why did he turn around like that? Come on. Maybe I'm too low for this place. Come on, bot. Come on out. Come on, bot. Give me a heal. Much better. Alright. getting near you is a bad idea, then phew. I'm thinking I'm just gonna have to get... Oh, yeah, poison circle. I think I'm gonna have to get used to spamming health potions again. Because that appears to be a possibility in this game. Because if I use my health potion... As long as I'm not full up... Oh, there is a slight cooldown on it, but it's not very large. It's like, if I hit it now... Oh, I can't, I'm at full. Okay. Well, alright. Character points. Oh, you know what? I completely... Hold on, can I do that after I close it? No, I can't. Okay, you can only remove your points while you're in the screen. Well, alright then. I need to use my stun more often, I'm thinking. So I got hit there. Alright, magical item identify. Okay, it's telling me to use my identify scrolls. See, I want to put more points into my slam, but the chance to stun only goes up by 1%. You know what I did forget to do, though, is try out my spiders. Oh, that was cool. Three.
Not enough mana.
Oh, that's nasty. Okay, I can put down a whole bunch of spiderlings. I like this spell now. Apparently they last for a little while, not forever.
Not enough mana.
My mana regen is actually pretty quick. I like that.
Not enough mana.
Though these things are expensive. They cost 33. See, and now I've got a bunch of them. But see, they didn't all survive. I can use them to prepare for a fight. Put a bunch of them down, and then they'll run forward, and that is... It's pretty cool. That's a nasty little trap you can set here.
I don't have enough mana.
I wonder if there's a skill that controls your mana regen. Is that focus? Magic damage and execute chance. As well as maximum mana. Doesn't appear to be. I might start putting some things into focus, although if this were Diablo, people would laugh at me at thinking I want to put anything into my mana thing, but it does deal damage as well. That was the problem with energy in D1, or D2, sorry. In Diablo 2, putting anything into your energy was usually bad simply because all it did was give you mana, and after a while you didn't really need it. Oh dear. Okay, come on.
Your pet is wounded.
Good job.
I don't have enough mana. Not enough mana.
Didn't stun. Come on, try it again. Apparently, he's not going to get stunned.
My health is low. Not enough mana.
Come on, bot. Get away.
I don't have enough mana.
You have become more experienced.
I like these things. It costs more mana to upgrade them, though. 10% chance. I like that a little more. Let's do that. I'm going to swap out my skills so I can keep my charge bar fairly high.
Not enough mana.
Okay. Let's use up the charges I have. Beautiful thing about this spell is because of my charge bar, the spell is technically upgraded, so it doesn't cost me more mana to get an additional effect out of it. Alright, you take a potion and I'll take a potion. How's that? We'll share that. Good pet. Now, they really like throwing a whole bunch of creatures at you when there's a unique around, don't they? Alright.
Not enough mana.
I have now become recognized. How nice is that? Stop it. Oh, the slow attack speed is not very helpful. Alright, did I get anything good as far as weaponry goes? That's 64, and it does have a... Oh, that must be something that Great Hammers do in general, is a 90% interrupt chance. Demolishing Musketoon. Whoa. It's a shotgun. -3 to all armor per hit. Jeez. So I've got a shield finally. One-eyed Willie's other eye. Oh, that's funny. It's a socket. Socket item. Beautiful. Unidentified helmet. Can I just right-click? Yep, uses my items. Physical armor. 3 to strength. Not bad. Let's put that on. Can I? I can't. What do I need? 31 vital. Alright, keep that in mind. Anything else? Rare shoulders. 5 armor, 5 physical. Yeah, put that on. Let's see. It's about the same.
Your pet is badly wounded.
Yeah, I don't think there's really much else to worry about. Alright, pet, I'm here for you. As a matter of fact, pet, here, take some of this stuff and just... My bad. I believe it's shift. Yep, shift to transfer. Okay. Oh, yeah, let me wear that now. I'm just going to give you all of that. And see, it takes him about 1:20 now. Okay, I found One-Eyed Willie's other eye. There's One-Eyed Willie. Sending my pet off now might not have been the best idea in the world. I don't know, as long as I got health potions to spam, I might be okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and use a mana potion and a health potion to get that mana back. And there we go. We are done here.
Your fame has grown.
And my fame has gone up. I am tolerated, apparently. How quaint. Alright.
Your pet returns.
Thank you, pet. Noble pet. Oh man, I'm not seeing any reason to really put points into these. 82 to 85 of weapon DPS. I really don't see a reason to put it into that skill. Really, this gets the biggest change because it goes from 68 to 72. This gets only 1% more stun, though it does do 5 more damage per second. See, this is really nice because it's additional 2% attack speed and stun. Let me see, half a second reduced off of the pulse, and more health. See, that's a better percentage of it being a bigger explosion. You know, these are kind of tough because honestly I can see myself not wanting to put points into either one of these right now. I want to put points into my hammer. I'm going to go ahead and do that because it... See, now it's getting lower, 72 to 76. So, although it's a 25% chance to burn instead of a 20, so there is still an additional increase there. I'm liking these so far. I'm going to get a 15% chance, so yeah, let's do that. Alright, so I'm going to go to the surface, and I'm going to call it for this one because I've gone over the 30. I'm at about close to 45, so that's fine. I do want to be able to wear this armor, so it needs Vital 31. There, 4 points into Vital, 1 into Strength. And now I can wear this helmet, right? Let's zoom in. Wow, look at that. Interesting armor, huh? Alright. More strength, more physical, and it's actually got a decent set bonus. I mean, 25% potion effectiveness, that's nice. Alright, well that's been Torchlight 2 going to Plunder Cove. I'll split this off, and you know, let me know what you guys think, honestly, of Torchlight compared to Diablo. You know, I'm interested to hear from Torchlight fans, from Diablo fans. I kind of want to know how you guys weigh in on this, and you know, let me know what you like about Torchlight. You know, if you like it, and you know, let me know if there's anything I'm missing, things that you hear me talk about that maybe I'm wrong on things about how they work, or you know, maybe I'm just not seeing how the end game would play out since I did not play all of Torchlight 1. So I'd really like to know where you guys, you know, anything you guys could tell me about. Maybe there's just certain things I should know that might enhance my enjoyment of the game. Alright, well, again, that's it for Torchlight 2 for now. Leave comments, questions, suggestions here or at theshadowpost@gmail.com. And please, again, as usual, thumb up the video if you like it. And I'll see you guys next time. Don't worry, I'm still going to be putting out some Diablo footage. It's just, you know, since I've only got the weekend to play this, I'm putting a bit of time into it. Alright, see you next time, guys.